Good morning. Time for your health check. Former President Jimmy Carter will undergo a procedure this morning to relieve pressure on his brain. So this is caused by bleeding due to recent falls. According to the Mayo Clinic, if pressure is not relieved, it can be life-threatening. Mr. Carter fell twice last month, once fracturing his pelvis, the other time getting stitches in his head and suffering a black eye. He still attended, though, a Habitat for Humanity event that same week. Back in May, he fell and broke his hip. Mr. Carter is 95 years old. He survived cancer in 2015. His church confirms he will not be teaching Sunday school this weekend. Remember when vaping was considered sort of the healthier alternative to smoking? Well, a pair of new studies concludes that it's actually no better at all. Both studies were presented at the American Heart Association's annual meeting. One concludes levels of bad cholesterol and triglycerides are elevated in e-cigarette users. According to the second study, users also experience a decrease in blood flow to the heart muscle. Both studies, of course, are preliminary. Okay, hey, are you a picky eater when it comes to veggies? You may be a super taster, but that's not as hot as it sounds. A super taster has a genetic predisposition to taste food differently, often with extreme sensitivity to bitterness. That means they don't care for heart-healthy veggies like broccoli or Brussels sprouts at all. People with this so-called bitter gene are more than twice less likely to eat vegetables than the rest of us. That research from the University of Kentucky. I feel like everyone in this studio is thinking that they're a super taster right now. That's not true.
Give me some Brussels sprouts.
It sounds like a good thing.
I like Brussels sprouts, I actually do.
All right, Brussels sprouts for the win. Also, it is fall, but it sure feels like winter today, doesn't it? We all like to get our exercise in despite that weather. The Mayo Clinic offering tips to stay safe and warm. Among them, dress in layers. You can peel away as soon as you start sweating because you don't want to overheat. That is very important. Protect your hands and feet to avoid hypothermia and frostbite. Also pay attention to the forecast. For the full list, you can look at my Facebook page. Also, tomorrow is Wellness Wednesday, and it's a special one because we have got our big Fitter Together finale. So our crew worked out at the Row House Frisco this time. How did this dedicated group do? You are going to meet them. They will be here. We will show you. That's all tomorrow on Daybreak.
Now, I'm trying to remember because a lot of times you pick people who maybe are focusing on heart health.
Yes.
What was this group's?
Heart health, yes.
Was that it?
Okay, so they tested their blood pressure levels, their cholesterol levels, and their glucose levels. I will just say that I started crying at my computer. I did, I promise you, when I read one of the testimonials about the finale here. What she's gone through and then what the big result is.
It just feels like each time you do this, we have so many inspiring stories and these people's lives are changed.
I mean, the deal is, you guys, that anyone really can do it. And when someone's watching you, you've got that accountability, so you're more likely to just like really hit it hard. But literally anyone can do it. You just have to be willing to do it. Okay.